I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. Get ready to show this to Sheila Ruth, and people been walking by. People been taking videos. People been taking pictures. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. It's my Malcolm X moment, my Martin Luther King moment, my Thurgood Marshall moment, my moment to approach the courts under Senate Bill 374 to approach the grand jury. Scott Shellenberger should be disbarred for criminally abusing the powers of his office. On February the 6th, 2011, I put a toilet in front of the Towson courthouse, and it was all about Scott Shellenberger. Scott Shellenberger lied to the grand jury and said the toilet was a bomb. I fired my lawyer, defended myself, and I won my case. But the state stole my property and my evidence, my intellectual property. It took me 9 years to get to where I am today. I had to get me a job. I had to get me a truck. I had to get all my business straight. Now I'm ready to go to court. Judge Cox, the administrative judge here at Towson, has my information. Johnny Oleski has my information. Baltimore County delegation has my information. The Baltimore County Council has my information. Today I'm giving the rest of it to Sheila Ruth. I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower on the courts, and I want the whistleblowers' protections that the state of Maryland provides whistleblowers. I'm blowing the whistle on the Democratic Party and Governor O'Malley's mob machine. This is where we're going with this. All right, that's my award from Hassan Giordano. That's my Malcolm X award. That's President Trump. That's President Trump. And that's Congressman Cummings. All right? That's President Trump. And that's the 13th Amendment. Scott Shellenberger knowingly lied to the grand jury on February the 7th. He lied to the grand jury and presented false evidence to the grand jury. It's making a movie about Scott Shellenberger. Scott Shellenberger should be in jail. Scott Shellenberger should pay for the bomb threat. Scott Shellenberger is responsible for that. I use toilets because a toilet don't care if you black, white, straight, or gay. A toilet take your shit every day. It's making a movie about the stop and snitch video, the stop snitching video, and that's Donnie Moses, and he had this. Like I said, President Trump got this. He received that. And I had a meeting with Congressman Cummings on August the 13th of last year. This is Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue, because I had to reinvent myself. I had to start all over from scratch. So on my birthday, I made my friends a promise. That's Governor Hogan, our Christmas party photo. I got the dog. This is the third letter concerning our issues. It's making a movie about you. And that's my producer, me. I'm the producer, the director, and all that. It's the art of protest. You feel me? The art of protest. These are the movie releases. These are the movie people. Y'all locked me up for making this movie. Y'all charged me with terrorism. You feel me? So you go to Governor Hogan, you go to Brian Frost, and you go to Al Redmer. It's making a movie about your police and your policing. And that's my witness. That's my witness. It's the director of the IRS. And that's the state's attorney's office. And that's the Department of Justice. That's Starbucks. That's 2014. I was making a movie about Governor O'Malley and his mob machine, occupying the courts. And that's my film producer. See that? See that? Getting ready for my trial. All letters and video in front of a federal grand jury for my trial. That was in 2009. That was in 2009, and not one of my representatives did that. Scott Shellenberger had all this information. Scott Shellenberger had all this information for a federal investigation. Scott Shellenberger, Greg Bernstein. In 2014, I gave it to Nick Mosby, Marilyn Mosby. I gave it to Bilal. I gave it to the Maryland Black Caucus in 2008. Jill P. Carter had this. Barbara Robinson had this. Yeah. Then in 2020, I gave it to the Maryland Black Caucus. Stephanie Smith has it. Antonio Hayes has it. Sid North, Corey McCrae. We're talking about racism in your courts and racism in the Democratic Party. Racism don't work without black cooperation. And y'all been cooperating long enough. I need a federal and a state audit on my store. I'm out $2.6 million in lost wages, and the state participated in that fraud. I'm a whistleblower. And I want the same whistleblowers protections y'all gave that white lady against Trump. I want the whistleblowers' protections against the Democratic Party. And President Trump got all this. But if President Trump acts on this, he's going to be cutting his own nose because he got a lot of money invested in the prison industry. And he's been supporting the police a lot. So he ain't going to weigh in on this. But if he don't weigh in on it, that makes him a co-conspirator, racketeering and fraud in the court. Chief Justice Roberts got my application. Article 3 of the Constitution said I can approach the Supreme Court. If y'all don't give me my property back, if you don't compensate me for my losses, if you don't address the issues in this court, then I get to go to the Supreme Court. And we're going to take the toilets to the Supreme Court. You took my property. I am Dred Scott. Chief Justice Roberts of the Supreme Court got my information. Chief Justice Tonning of the Supreme Court presided over Dred Scott. Yeah, we're going to court with this because Judge Cox got my writ of certiorari. All I got to do is file it. So like I said, I'm waiting for Sheila Ruth to show up now. And when Sheila Ruth show up, I'm giving her all this information. When she get this information, she has an act. Do your job or lose your job. You have a moral and ethical obligation to do your job. Mainstream media too. I invited everybody to come up here for this event. Nobody wanted to show up. But when I put that toilet in front of the Towson Courthouse in 2011, y'all had plenty to say about me. I'm not locked up no more. I'm a free man. I'm Shorty, the one and only. So put your boots on, strap up, strap on. Federal investigation in the Baltimore County Courts, Baltimore County Council, and the office of Scott Shellenberger for racketeering and fraud in the court. Judge Souder, Judge Jayne, Judge Papaya, Judge Kavanaugh. A federal investigation into your cases and everything that Scott Shellenberger did since 2008. So if you had a case in Baltimore County, you need to tie into this because I'm getting ready to file a class action lawsuit. We're going to take the court to court. It's called checks and balances. No part of the government is stronger than the other. And Scott Shellenberger's been out of balance too long. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.